I think there's a lot of confusion and around this issue. Conditions of service in the contract is Article 3. Go to paragraph E. It talks about legal representation. Sorry. It talks about, it's Article 3 in a collective bargaining agreement, conditions of service, paragraph E. It's called legal representation. It says that if you are sued, etc., you have the right to legal representation. There's, I think, somewhere between 4 and 5 paragraphs there that articulate what you as faculty have rights to from the university. While not explicitly outlined there, Hawaii is a bit different than many other employment relationships. And that is, for good or bad, you are state employees. And the state carries the liability for what you do as a state employee. So this is a different kind of relationship as it relates to liability. We have had a handful of cases over the years regarding liability. The majority of time, the university is providing the legal representation. In the few cases that it has not, UHPA has provided an attorney, and then we have recouped the money from UH. So it is a different system that anybody who comes from a different employment arena or on the mainland, where there is limits on liability at a school district level, and that is why teachers have secondary policies. The people who sue go after the school district first, and then if there's another insurance carrier, they go after a secondary insurance carrier. The NEA liability was a secondary carrier, and that is why there was virtually no claims, because here we have the state. And guess what? The state, I know this is not true, but the state has very deep pockets. And there is no boundaries of what can be collected on behalf of a faculty member or a group of faculty members that have liability issues. Does that help sort of settle it? We're just different here. And it's to our advantage.
And this was definitely something the board looked into. You know, it was certainly a concern of mine to make sure that we were not putting our faculty in vulnerable positions by losing that.
Can we publicize this more, because there's a lot of misunderstanding, at least on this campus?
I tried to publicize it.